Mr. Patrick Tay.
Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, I rise in support of the Fire Safety Amendment Bill. In the last 2 weeks, I witnessed 3 fires happening in my Boon-Lay constituency. One at a rental flat, another at a void deck, and one at a commercial shop premise. The causes of the fires across all 3 incidents were dissimilar, and although no one was badly injured, scalded, or perished, we should not be lulled into complacency and think that it will not happen to any one of us, be it in our homes or at our offices. I applaud the move in this bill to introduce harsher and more deterrent penalties for 5 offences under the Fire Safety Act. In particular, the offences mainly involve the unauthorised change of use of premises, which could cause existing fire safety measures to become inadequate, as well as instances where industry professionals such as registered inspectors do not responsibly supervise and certify fire safety works. The penalty for the failure of an appointed qualified person to supervise fire safety works will also be raised. Updating and raising these penalties will help address upstream the causes of fires and mitigate, if not eradicate, fires in built-up areas. By the same token, I support the enhancement of SCDF's enforcement and investigative powers to hold responsible those who flout fire safety rules. At present, when dealing with fire hazards, SCDF must first issue a fire hazard abatement notice and can only act against errant parties if they fail to comply with the notice. However, some fire hazards may pose serious and significant fire safety risks, and where time is of the essence, to nip the problem at the bud. In such cases, I'm supportive that SCDF will now have the option to immediately prosecute culpable parties. Its officers will then be able to investigate suspects for fire safety violations and take statements when there is a reasonable suspicion of an offence. Notwithstanding, I have 2 incendiary concerns and will provide suggestions to these 2 areas. First, I'm particularly concerned about the types, accessibility and sale of fire extinguishers. These days, we have various suppliers, including many e-commerce sites, hosted locally and abroad, peddling fire extinguishers and fire extinguishing devices. I take cognizance of the fact that MHA will be introducing new measures to tighten control over the supply chain for regulated fire safety products. Can MHA share more about the roles and responsibilities of the different supply chain actors, how the new measures will improve fire safety, and the cost implication of these measures to the industry and to building owners? How about unregulated fire safety products and the control over such? In the same vein, how can the general public and consumer best verify the right type of fire extinguisher to procure and use for their homes, premises and office, and whether there's a way to validate the authenticity and efficacy of these products? In short, for the layman, how to know what type to buy, which size for their premises, from where and whom should they be purchasing the fire extinguishers and fire safety devices and products from. Second, with increased adoption and installation of smart homes and more people having their own devices to detect smoke, burning and fires, can SCDF make it easier for personal home alarms to be linked to a central community system, or even with SCDF, with the caveat that users have to pay if there's a false alarm or activation, where resources are sent to respond to the activated alarm? With that, I support the bill. Thank you.